Hello, hello. A very warm welcome to the very first virtual Hitachi Social Innovation Forum for the Southeast Asia region. I'm your host, Yasmin Ching, and thank you so much for joining us. Now, the Hitachi Social Innovation Forum is Hitachi's global flagship event that aims to seek out opportunities for collaborative creation with customers and partners, and of course, to work towards realizing a sustainable society through social innovation business. Now, this year's theme is digital transformation in the new normal. And it will focus on how digitalization strategies can be pursued under the pillars of smart cities, smart manufacturing, and smart public services. So, throughout this forum, we'll be bringing together business leaders as well as subject matter experts. And they're going to engage in very lively discussions on how we can work together through digital solutions and services to pave the way towards the future. Now, in just a bit, we're going to dive right into the topic of living in the future world empowered by digitalization. With us today, dialing in all the way from Thailand and Bangkok, or rather in Bangkok from Thailand, we have Mr. Hayato Yamaguchi, General Manager of the ICT Business Unit of Hitachi Asia Thailand, who will share with us about smart manufacturing. And there are many successful cases of providing solutions from a consulting approach to support manufacturing companies accelerate their digitalization. Over to you, Mr. Yamaguchi.
Okay, thank you, Yasmin. So, hello everyone, I'm Yamaguchi. Today, I'd like to share our concept or approach for the smart manufacturing. But before I talk about the concept or approach to the smart manufacturing, let me share some Asian countries market or some situation together. So, first of all, ASEAN has the many different countries. Then if we look at the manufacturing company in the Asian countries, so specialty is the slightly different each other. So that is the point we need to understand when we talk about some concept or approach to the smart manufacturing in the ASEAN countries, especially like you see. Then since we get some elimination of the automotive tariff in 2018. Especially the automotive related, it's getting hot in the Asian countries. Another information is that China has become the very biggest manufacturing countries for the world. But on the other hand, there is some confliction between the US or some other situation. So now all the manufacturing company in the Asian countries are getting important. So that is another phenomena we need to realize. Then I just pick up some phenomena of the Thailand. So Thailand is the salary increment is much higher than the economic growth. But on the other hand, you know, decline in the birth ratio, then many of the younger generation doesn't want to work for the manufacturing companies. So this is like a particular, case in the Asian countries. Then in addition to that, since we get some corona attacks, so to keep the like a good supply chain among the country is getting important. That is the Asian country situation. Okay, so next is the I'd like to share about the concept for the manufacturing, smart manufacturing. So we call this is a total seamless solution. So as you can see from this slide, so of course manufacturing company has their own production or logistics, R&D, procurement, or even a finance and account. So there is a lot of different section of different processes. But we Hitachi is providing a total seamless solution which connected with the human and things by digital across all different processes such as the R&D, logistics, production, something like this. This is the one concept of the smart manufacturing. Another concept is, so nowadays, there is no company can complete the whole process by only one companies. So as you can see from this slide, so there is a lot of relationship with the another companies. Then also, so all the operation is not closed only in the one countries. This is also current situation which all the manufacturing companies has. So, so then in order to, support the total seamless solution, we are always, make some connection between the different companies or different countries, something like this. So now I'd like to share about our approach to accelerate smart manufacturing. All right, so this is kind of our Hitachi strong point. So we think only technology or product itself will not solve any pain point problems. So what we Hitachi always doing is we try to understand the as is process together with the customers. Then also we found out what is the pain point or what is the issues, and we find out how to solve this pain point or issues together with the customer. So this is our main approach to establish the good smart manufacturing solutions. Then after make sure about the pain point issue with the customer. So all depends on the customer situation, but we try to find out some suitable use case or solutions using our huge amount of the use case or solution map. So this is one example about the value chain map. Let's say example, if the customer has some issue for the production planning, so we can search by the like a production planning, then we Hitachi are sharing the more than 1,000 of the use case in the world. We can look for those use case and solutions through this value map. Then let's say if the customer is interested in like a video analytics, so we can search by this kind of technical term, something like this. This is like a value chain map on the left hand side. Then let me talk about a little bit specific solution, especially, many of the customer in Asian countries need. Let's say example, like a digital. One is the like a convert some analog data to the digital. Let's say example, like a manufacturing company in Thailand or Malaysia or Indonesia, has the some long history once they established the manufacturing company. That's why they are still using the very old machinery. Then old machinery never give us the data directly. So that's why we are starting to get the data followed by the analytics, something like this. This is the some approach which we are always taking. This is the another solution map by the process by solutions. So if we talk with the like procurement department, so we will forecast to the production procurement area. Then we are looking for the solutions using like this solution map. This is just for your information. So this is the another angle we Hitachi, can do in the Asian countries. So we ICT is actually providing not only IT solution, but also the OT solution. OT stands for operational technology. So it's very close to the production machinery of those. But all the time, again, we got like a seamless approach. So we are always making some, connection between OT and IT. So here is the actual solution which we can provide in all the Asian countries. So now let me talk about some use case which actually we are doing in the Asian countries. So first one is this is the um, manufacturing company who is producing the LAN cable or some automotive cables. So what's happening for this company is because of the quality problem or some problem, their QCD is quite bad. But we take some very simple and small solution to improve the quality. Then this company can actually improve the productivity more than 20% within less than 6 months time. So what we did is the say, so biggest problem is when this company make the cable, so they are using the copper as the raw material, then they are winding the raw material, copper material. But this winding machines are kind of, it's a very old machinery. Then this machine doesn't work very stable. So that's why we put some sensor, then we monitor how this machine work, you know correctly. Then once we got some bad signal from the motor or vibration, whatever, we make the alert. Then we immediately adjust how to work or how to operate this machine. In addition, so they don't have any traceability or they don't keep any records to analyze those productivity. That's why, in addition to adding the sensor, then adding some analytics, we also providing like a QR code, something like that. Then we also, make some traceability as well. As the result, so we improve the more than 20% of the productivity. So this, what we did is quite simple, but what we did, why we take this action for this company is the after we understand as is, we found now we can do some step-by-step approach. Then we take some simple solution for them. Then we make the first result like this. Then now we already move to the further steps. Then they are improving a lot of portion. That is the one use case in the Asian countries. Another example is like an automotive company. So they are having the production machinery maintenance. They don't have any computer system to manage the maintenance work. That's why we just simply to make it like a computerization. Then eventually we can reduce the reporting, the searching, the some reason why it's broke, something like this, to more than 850 hours a year. We saved this workload, something like this. Yeah, this is just an example of what we did. This is just a very simple computerization. Another case is the bit different from the manufacturing company, but why I take this example for this time is the many of our activity or solution can be adapted not only for the manufacturing companies, but also like agriculture or other sector. So that's why, taking this opportunity, I want to introduce as the last topics for today. So this is like a smart agricultural solutions. So we are using the drone or some analytics algorithm. Then we are managing the farmland. Let's say example, there is like a corn or a rice farmland. We are using drone. Then we are monitoring how rice is growing up, something like this. Then, time to time, we check those progress. Then we take some action to take out some, unnecessary grass or, to change how to provide water or something like this. Then eventually we make the food supply very stably. That is the way. Then we are starting from to improve this farmland. Next, what we are doing is the like a food supply chain management, starting from the farmland. So we are chasing all the data starting from the farmland. Then we have the logistics solution as well. Then we have the cold storage solution especially. Then we have the like a barcode which can monitor the temperature itself. Then we are supporting the very safe and stable food cold chain like this. So actually, all the technology or solution approach how to solve the problem come from the all the use case of the manufacturing company. So that is the one example. So as the summary, so we just talk about the approach or concept for the smart manufacturing this time, but we Hitachi is aiming to contribute to society through the development prior originally technology and the product. Then we are supporting not only just the manufacturing and also energy area or smart city, healthcare, mobility like this. But all the time, eventually we IT is adding some value to the product or some of the concept itself. That is the overall our Hitachi ICT approach. Okay, so today I just introduced part of the solution or use case and some small portion of our approach, how to improve the manufacturer operation. But if you are interested in further, so please visit our two showroom called Lumada Center. So one Lumada Center is in Chonburi, another Lumada Center is the downtown of the Bangkok. So you are interested in, please access to this website, then give us some question or request. Then we will arrange the further discussion or some demonstration. All right, so thank you very much for your time today. So that's all from me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yamaguchi, for that very interesting presentation. And that brings us to the end of this session. If you have any questions, you can drop an email to inquiry.asia.gu@hitachi.com. Now, the next breakout session will start in just about 5 minutes. And don't forget to check out all our exhibition booths, attend our webinar sessions, and participate in our survey. And you stand to win $5,000 worth of prizes. We'll see you soon.